Up next, the Hawks taking on the Nets. For Atlanta, they start their season off in front of a raucous home crowd. They are amped up and ready to tip things off right. Nets, Hawks is next, right after this. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. So the Nets starting five. Johnson is out there with the Beast. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Anthony in at the point. And for Atlanta, Jalen Johnson is out there with the great, and it's the natural. Then it's Daniels, and it's Young in at the point. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
And it's Atlanta to start out. That one's in, his first shot this game.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Anthony, the pass to Claxton. He kicks to Johnson. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And he knocks down the first one. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And so Young nails them both. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Daniels, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And the Hawks with possession here after the basket by Brooklyn. Young outside. Pass to Johnson. And Silk gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Brooklyn. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Welch. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's the Beast. Now the pass to Melton. Pass to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. From the stripe. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Melton against Young. Tipped away. 4 on the clock. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Here's Melton. Here's Claxton. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The great goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Melton finds Claxton. He lobs it up. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Young against Melton. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 6.
And that's just something that Young excels at. And boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Johnson. The Beast passes to Melton. Fast break, the Hawks. The natural shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Now, here's Melton. Still scoreless.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Richard, take a look at DeAnthony Melton's game. A combo guard, and size him up for us.
He's one of the combo guards that every team loves to have on their roster. He can hit an open 3, but he can also guard a #1 offensive player on the other end and take the challenge every single night.
Will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the great. Okongwu comes in for Johnson. Hunter's checked in for the natural. And Jay's subbed in for Daniels. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Sharp comes in for the Beast. Wilson, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Williams in for Thomas. Hunter, no one around him. No good on the 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Pass to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Young.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
And so Young nails them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Melton passes to Wilson. Back to Melton. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. Melton's got 7. The Hawks trail by 4. Passes it to Capella. Covington dishes to Young. A 3-ball. The rebound by Sharp.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Simmons can't get it to go. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter.
Oh, my goodness. And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Simmons. Back to Melton. To the paint. Here's Sharp. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Sharp. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Trae Young. And so he makes both from the line. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. And there's the pass to Okongwu. Now Reza Shea. Makes it off the glass. Now Melton. 7 points in the game. Pass to Wilson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Okongwu. He has yet to score. Pass to Reza Shea. Excellent D there from Williams. Outside Wilson, just 3 on the clock, and he lays it up and in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Beast out there with Johnson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Anthony, and it's Melton in at the 2. Nets leading by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. The Hawks have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Young's checked in for the Hawks. And the Nets also making a change. Thomas is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Brooklyn leading by 8. Anthony, the pass to Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. It's Thomas outside. Let's keep it alive. A second chance effort. And Claxton with a nice bucket inside. Claxton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. Daniels with it. Picked up by Claxton. Daniels, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Yeah, easy call.
The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Passes to the Great. Back to Daniels. There's the pass to Welch. And he banks in the layup. The Naturals got 4 points now in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's the Beast. He's got 6. And it's Anthony with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. Great showing for him last season. Putting up about 25 points per, 10 assists and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Here's the Great. Young with the ball. Pass to the Great. The 3. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. Stolen. Pass to the Natural. The rebound by the Nets. The Beast's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson outside. Takes it inside. Plays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Just running in. Johnson takes off the moment he sees that gap.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Passes it to Welch. Back to Johnson. Drills it from outside.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Anthony, the pass to the Beast. Here's Claxton, another shot. He lays it in.
Nicholas Claxton.
Claxton's got 4 points this quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Daniels kicks to Young. Over Anthony. Claxton with the steal. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance.
2 minutes remaining.
On the money from 12 feet away. He's got 9.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. DeAndre Hunter comes in for the Nets. And Jay's subbed in for Dyson Daniels. Here's the Beast. The pass to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Yes, that goes in. Anthony's got 6 points.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Outside, Covington. Kicks to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Young, and there's the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden, the defense barely gets a chance to react.
The Beast passes to Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now, here's Hunter. Still yet to score. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
All the officials are all over that one.
His first, team second.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
That free throw good from Thomas.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Great. And it's Reza Shea in for Young. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Williams is checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Reza Shea. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Nets leading by 16. Outside Wilson. With 2 seconds left. No good that time.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And so it's Brooklyn in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what was your impression?
They scored very effectively. With the exception of ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out to a huge lead.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Daniels out there with Young. Then it's Johnson, and it's the natural, and it's the great in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Thomas. Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Thomas. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Hawks trail by 16. Young outside. Pass to Johnson. Passes it to Welch. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And
not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
To the inside, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's the natural. He has 7. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Outside Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Deep 2 from Anthony. Rebound by the Hawks.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
The pass to Daniels. Pass to Young. Fires top of the key. They get the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
To the middle, here's the Great, and he drops in the way up off the glass. The Great's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
All right, fans, look who it is. I need you to make some noise for your ATL dancer.
Making a change here. Covington's checked in. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's the Beast. He has 6. Here's Claxton. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Claxton's got 6.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Finished off the break. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Pass to Covington. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Melton. And the dunk by Covington.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Here's the Beast from 12 feet out. Second chance shot, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta. First trip to the line for him here.
Nicholas Claxton, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the great. Okongwu comes in for Jalen Johnson. Hunter's checked in for the natural. And it's Reza Shea in for Dyson Daniels. And the second free throw, good. Now, Reza Shea.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And the dunk by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Williams passes to Melton. 1:39 left in the third. The shot will not fall. In the corner, it's Hunter. Launches it. Another three for Atlanta.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Melton passes to Williams. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Passes it to Covington. Now, here's Hunter. Shot clock at 6. That cuts the lead to single digits. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Claxton against Okongwu. Pass to Reza Shea. He doesn't hit that one. Williams with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 9. Over to the wing. The pass to Melton. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Ben Simmons. Cameron Johnson is out there with the beast. Ben Mears, Cam Thompson. And it's Anthony in at the 1.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Outside Anthony. Pass to the beast. With the drive. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And the Nets lead by 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, here's Hunter. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's the beast. Hunter with some nice defense.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
Count it, good. And it's 8 points for Jay.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Here's the beast, covered by Hunter. Here's Simmons. The great grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 9. Hunter, the pass to Young. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Hunter. Excellent D there by Johnson. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Passes to Covington. Here's Welch. Goes back up. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Covington.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Pass to the Beast. He dishes it to Thomas. Shoots over Covington, and Covington sends it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generations to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Free throw drops for Covington. So for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson comes in for Hunter. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Young. And both free throws good for Covington. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Anthony, the pass to Thomas. Over Daniels. Thomas, no luck. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Welch. Here's the great. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's the Beast. Johnson for 3. Trains the three-pointer.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Covington, the bounce pass. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Nets leading by 5. On the wing, Johnson. And the pass to Claxton. Now, here's Melton. He's covered by Daniels. Melton, no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Johnson dishes to Covington. Pass to the great. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's the Beast. Great D that time from Johnson. The Hawks trail by 5. Outside, Covington. The Hawks again can't hit.
Questionable shot selection in that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Young's checked in for Jay. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. On its way from Young for 2. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets leading by 5. Inside, here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 7. 1:29 left in the game. Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, the Beast.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Hawks trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, Claxton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Johnson kicks to Young. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
And so Young nails them both. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 17 points was their biggest margin. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. So long and good night, everyone.